Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a great Monday. It's Christmas Eve. And man, it is starting off pretty cold today. Temperatures right now, 10:41, mostly in the teens across the south to the north. We're talking single digits, negatives. Up in Berlin, New Hampshire, it was negative. I want to say either 14 or 16 this morning, but it's definitely warmed up since then. It's still -3 there. Very cold start to the day. 14 degrees in Sanford and Portland. Sanford has improved significantly. They were in -3 this morning. Now they're at 14. So about a 17-degree temperature increase since, I would say, about 6 a.m. this morning. 13 degrees in Augusta. If you're planning on maybe dining out for lunch today, overall looking at good, sky-wise, looking good. We're looking at pretty clear conditions, a couple of clouds here and there, but temps still into the 20s. Today's definitely the coldest day of the entire week. Here's a look at the next couple of days, including today, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Definitely some changes on the way. Looking at a partly cloudy and cold day ahead. Temperatures in the mid-20s. For Christmas Eve, temps in the upper 20s, some morning light snow. Yep, there is some snow in the forecast. I'm going to show you that snow map coming up in a couple minutes. Christmas Day is looking pretty good too. Sun in clouds. Overall looking pretty good. So we are looking at 2 winter weather advisories, one for Hancock and Washington County over in down East Maine. Now the one for Berlin, New Hampshire. Those are active all the way through 1 o'clock tomorrow. So on Tuesday, those are the 2 locations that we're forecasting that will see some higher snow totals. So let's get right into what we're dealing with. Currently looking at a high pressure in place with a low pressure system in Alberta Clipper. We'll be clipping us just a little bit, bringing snow to all of New England, all of northern New England to start with, and then moves to southern New England later on tonight to the early hours of Tuesday. The first half of Tuesday looks pretty snowy. I will say it'll be a light, fluffy snow, so not very wet or anything like that, as the atmosphere is really dry right now. So definitely a fluffy snow. Most areas will be waking up. Actually, everywhere will be waking up to snow on Tuesday. But if you're traveling anywhere for Christmas plans, I definitely would say or advise to head out in the afternoon once that high pressure system takes over. If you don't mind driving in the snow, just definitely keep your eye on the road for a Tuesday. So I'll walk you through on our storm tracker. Let's look at 4:30, temps hanging out in the 20s and the teens, single digits in northern Oxford and Franklin County. Will become overcast just around, I would say, dinner time, in between 9 to midnight tonight. That's when snow will start. We'll have one round move on through by 1 o'clock in the morning for the coastline. Then the main event will move on through in the morning hours. This should begin to wrap up around, I would say, noon to 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Could see some lingering snow showers here and there. So by 9 o'clock, we're talking almost all of I-93 in New Hampshire, all of I-95 in Maine. Definitely some heavier snow coming down, but still light and fluffy. We're not looking at a wet snow of any kind. Definitely the second half of the day looks a lot brighter. So here's our look at our snow map. Most areas will see between 2 to 4 inches. We're talking about a coating the 2 inches for southern Maine and southern New Hampshire. If you're probably wondering where we'll make that changeover from coating the 2 inches to 2 to 4 inches, I would definitely say Sebago Lake region, 2 to 4 inches, anywhere along Route 25 once it's heading east-west. So horizontal into New Hampshire, we're talking about Effingham, Freedom, New Hampshire. That's when we can see that transition to 2 to 4 inches. The darker blue in your screen in Coos County, definitely could see some 3 to 6 inches. Same for Burlington, Vermont, Bar Harbor, just east of Bangor, 3 to 6 inches. Far northern Maine, coating the 2 inches. So if you're traveling at all for Christmas Day, overall looking pretty good. Sun and clouds. The elf is happy that we got some good weather. Coast and inland, 32 degrees. Because it's so cold and we're getting some snow the day before, there will most likely be some snow in the ground for Christmas. So in order for a white Christmas to be a white Christmas, there needs to be 1 inch of snow in the ground at 7 o'clock Christmas morning. So most areas will be seeing some snow. I will say it's a little bit breezy today. Winds out of the south around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're looking at another breezy overnight time period from Tuesday night and the Wednesday, looking at some gusts to around 20 miles per hour, and the same goes for Wednesday morning. So let's head down to our 7-day Weather Authority forecast at the bottom of your screen. Oh, one thing I do want to mention is that if you're not a big fan of the cold, warm air is coming. I will say next week, one looks a little bit more stormy. It's also a little bit warmer. So that means we're going to see a lot more rain events next week as opposed to snow. It's still a week out, but we are looking at some rain events, one being on Sunday. But we'll talk more about that as we head throughout the week and the models begin to gain more confidence. So this is December 28th through January 1st. Above normal temperatures are in the work. Let's move into our 7-day Weather Authority forecast. We're looking at partly cloudy and cold for Monday, Tuesday, some morning light snow. 20s for Monday and Tuesday. Today is easily the coldest day of the entire week. A gradual warm up as we head towards next weekend. Looking at sun and clouds for Christmas Day, 32 degrees. Partly cloudy for Thursday. Friday, sunny. Mostly sunny on Saturday. Mostly cloudy on Sunday. Normal high for this time of year is around 39 along the coastline, 33 inland. Here's the inland 7-day Weather Authority forecast. Same type of deal going on in the atmosphere, just a little bit cooler. Only really into the low to mid 30s as we head towards next weekend. Checking out some of your comments. Hello, Klein. Hope you're having a happy holiday. All right, I'm going to take a look at our snow map one more time, and then I think if no one has any questions, we'll have another update coming up today at noon. I'll be there, so we can go over the forecast once again then. Here's a look at the snow map once it loads. Once again, this is around 9 p.m. to midnight tonight. That's when it begins, all the way through around 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Tuesday morning. So some light snow coming down, but around 10 o'clock in the morning, we are looking at a lot of snow along the I-95 corridor. Same for I-93 corridor. Also down in I-80 in Connecticut. Let me actually pull up the regional storm tracker for a better idea. So this is 9 o'clock on Tuesday. If you're traveling anywhere on Tuesday morning for Christmas Eve, we're looking at all of the popular highways and very busy traveling highways, seeing some snow to start. So I would say probably southern New England is looking a lot better around 10, 11 a.m., but definitely Maine looking good around noon to 1 p.m. So it should move out. Let me push. This is noon on Tuesday, looking a lot better, a lot drier. Wednesday, really the second half of Tuesday and the Wednesday starts a very dry trend until we get to next week. And we'll talk more about that as we make our way throughout this week. So once again, we'll have another update coming up today at noon. For your full Weather Authority forecast, you can always head to wgme.com/weather. Our daily weather blog is listed right there, as well as our snow map if you want to take another look at that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you today at noon.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching.